Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this new monitor from LG. This is the 27EA63V-P to be specific. We're going to call it the EA63 for short. Here's a quick look at the retail box. This is an IPS cinema screen monitor. So IPS is the technology, cinema screen is referring to the aspect ratio and the resolution. So aspect ratio is 16:9, resolution is 1920 by 1080. This is a 27-inch monitor measured diagonally, 27-inch class as well as actual 27-inch viewable screen. It's LED backlit, so that's going to lead to a thinner bezel as well as some power savings. Color calibrated, this being an IPS monitor, they're really good at color reproduction, so this has been factory calibrated to make sure that you have really accurate colors. Also dual smart solution, and we'll get into that a little bit more once I get the product out of the box. Super plus resolution, again 1920 by 1080, so you're going to see a nice clear, sharp picture. Energy savings, of course, as well. That's, again, thanks to the LED backlight. And then IPS, which stands for in-plane switching, which has several benefits. One is color depth and color reproduction. Another is off-angle viewing, so you're going to get a much wider viewing angle with this monitor than you would with a traditional TN panel. And now we're going to take a look at the accessories. I wanted to show packaging really quick. It's just got some styrofoam inserts that keep it nice and protected for shipping. Accessories are all laid out right here. So here's everything that comes in the box, the monitor itself, and then over here we have some documentation as well as a disc. So this will include the owner's manual, driver installation files, as well as the dual smart solution software. We also have an insert indicating how to use the cable tie, in case you need some help with that. We also have a registration card, so you can send that in to make sure you are eligible for your warranty. Here's your warranty information. Whoops, that's actually two separate sheets. Warranty information right there. You do get a 1-year parts and labor warranty from LG for this monitor. Then finally you have a quick start guide, which also has diagrams and pictures. So everything that's included in the box, as well as some instructions for installing the stand and getting set to go. Here's the AC to DC power adapter. So you get a small brick right here with the wall plug attached, cable, and then that end which plugs into the monitor to provide power. They've also included a VGA cable right here, so you can connect to a VGA video out on your computer or other media device. Bear in mind, if you want to use the HDMI or DVI for this particular monitor, those cables are sold separately. Also, we have an LG cable tie, so if you're confused on that, you can use that little insert that they've included. And finally, the stand, which comes in 2 pieces, and it's also some protective plastic, so I'll show you guys how to install this next. It's fairly simple. You simply pop that side in like that, tighten this screw down, which you can do by hand or with a flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to do it by hand for now. Once that is secure, this end just snaps on like so. And here's a look at the EA63 monitor itself, and they've gone ahead and taped a display quality assurance report to the front of the monitor for you. So this does come factory calibrated. You got the model and serial number on there, as well as the measurement results listed out there below with some descriptions of what those actually are, so you can read off those. Here's a look at the monitor. This is, again, a 27-inch monitor measured from corner to corner. It's got an edge-to-edge bezel-less design. However, the actual image does come in just slightly in from the bezel here. I'll show you that in a display demo in just a few moments. In the lower left, you can see the model number as well as IPS and LED logos. It's got a black brushed aluminum lower panel right here, so it gives it a nice clean look. LG logo in the center. Also right here you have some little nubs. These are buttons. They're touch sensitive, but they do have a little bit of, not an indent, but an outdent, if that's a word. I'll use that word right there. So you can tell what you're pushing. Touch sensitive, so you can use that to turn on as well as access the menu functions, which I'll show you in just a moment. This monitor is also Energy Star compliant to save power. I'm going to turn it to the side here really quick so you can get a look at how thin this monitor actually is. It does pop out a little bit here in the back, but that gives it a more sturdy attachment to the base. It does have a tilt function, so if you want to adjust, you can do a negative tilt down there. You can tilt it back about that far. You also notice there is some texture here on the back, which again adds to the look. You have an LG logo right up here. You have a 100mm standard VESA mount, so if you don't want to go with the stand, you can go with a VESA mounting solution for wall mount or other purposes like that. You also have a Kensington lock right there, so you can lock it down if you're in an environment where you think it might be stolen. You also have a DC input right there for the power adapter I showed you in the accessories, HDMI, DVI-D, the D-sub for an analog VGA signal, as well as a headphone jack. And here's a quick demo of the monitor setup. As you can see, we have our LG logo so you guys can get a closer look at the bezel. The bezel does extend to the edge here, however the screen image starts about, it's a little bit less than a centimeter that you get in from the edge there. So just so you guys know the type of picture that you're going to be seeing. Of course, it does still measure 27 inches from corner to corner. I'm going to give a quick rundown of the menu functions here. So just by tapping the menu touch sensitive button there at the bottom, you can bring up some basic features such as brightness, contrast, as well as reset. You'll notice down here you have left, right, and arrow buttons. So I'm going to go down to the next menu. And in the next menu you have some more detailed settings: sharpness, black level, overscan, super plus resolution. You can also go in here to the gamma and color temperature, as well as even go into the 6 color adjustments right there, which are located a bit below. Display mode is for D-sub function only. You also have volume, since this does have integrated speakers. And then lastly is some additional settings such as language, power indicator, and response time. Also over here on the right you have the input button, so by tapping that you can switch between other inputs. Since we're only inputting via the HDMI right now, it's going to automatically detect and bounce back to HDMI. You also have some shortcuts here, so simply by touching here you can access the function mode directly. Let me hit the exit button to go back out. And by tapping the left side here, you can go into PC or AV mode. And then you also have some color presets that you can jump into as well. One other function that I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I haven't shown yet is called a dual smart solution. That's actually software based, so it's a software that's included on the disk you would install on your computer. Essentially that gives you a one-touch setup solution if you're using multiple displays, and it also can give you some additional functionality such as setting up multiple taskbars. And that's going to wrap it up for this unboxing and overview of the LG EA63 27-inch widescreen monitor. I'm Paul with Newegg TV, and if you enjoyed today's video, you can find more on our Newegg TV YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.